Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the second day of the Champions League finals here in Lisbon. We're about to watch the very first game of today, and that'll be Prostijov, and they'll be playing Schweriner KC. That'll be a matchup between the German champs and the Czech champs. Alongside of me, Petr Galicek. You had a hell of a game yesterday. You scored 4 goals. You are very important, but this is an important match. Can you tell something how important this is?
Well, it is very important because I don't think we can beat PKC. So this is very important match for us. Yesterday wasn't our day, as you saw. So we will try to improve. I hope we will, and hopefully we will win the match.
Yeah, talking about the last couple of years for your club. So last year you won the championship of Czechia, but you also won the Challenger.
Yes.
How is the flow in the club?
Well, it's a little different, but because a lot of players coming from the injuries right now. So we are coming back. We are not, I think, 100% back.
Not
but
yet.
Hopefully we will be back in the final and we'll hopefully reach the final of the Czech Extra League. And I think we will win this match. Hopefully.
Yeah. What is the strategy for the game that we're about to see when you're playing in Schweriner KC?
Strategy. I think we have to play our game. We should play more our game than yesterday because I don't think we were in the match yesterday. Today we have to really play our game only to beat Schweriner.
And what is your game? Is that more physical than you've shown yesterday, or is it more searching for better opportunities? What is the better game?
Well, not losing that many balls as yesterday because we had a lot of loss of balls.
Yep.
Score more goals than yesterday. I think 15 goals are not easy to win with.
Yep.
So just score more goals. That's it, I think.
Yeah.
And play our game.
Yeah. It's going to be an exciting match for sure.
Hopefully, yeah.
Stakes are high, and I can imagine that everybody is thrilled to play this match.
Yep.
This is about the marbles, as we say in Dutch.
Okay.
This is important. Thanks a lot.
Thank you very much.
Good luck. We're about to see the first game of today, and that is Schweriner KC versus Prostijov.
to the second day of matches of the IKF Football Championship For the first match of the day, we have Schweriner against Prosteov. We start with the people lining up for Schweriner. With the number 6 Lusace, team captain, Leah Heinzel. Number 7, Lucette, Pascal Beckenroth. Number 3, Linda Uterman. Number 10, Hendrik Zivers. Number 31, number 31, Hannah Harman. Number 24, number 54, Luca Vitas. Number 35, number 25, Lorena Salinger. And with the number 36, number 36, Yanis Vaughn. Schwedish coach is Alan Burschardt. Now lining up for Prosteov with number 20 and number 59, team captain, Peter Snyder. Number 1, Lenka Buryankova. Number 3, Adam Yankovic. Number 36, number 36, Nela Kubu. Number 30, number 30, Peter Galisek. Number 44, number 24, Clara Vajenekova. Number 53, number 53, Alexander Villa. And number 77, number 77, Clara Normakova. Their coach is David Konechny. The game will be refereed by Chris West, Veshilo, and Vitrish Ginter. Round of applause for everyone. Have a wonderful match.
Ladies and gentlemen, korfball lovers all over the world, welcome again to the IKF YouTube channel. You have just tuned in for the Champions League finals, the second day. Coming to you live from the venue called Casal Vistoso Sports Complex, that's in Lisbon. And we're starting this day with Group A. That'll be a fine matchup. Schweriner, KC, and they'll be playing Forcime, Prosteov. These teams are both their respective indoor champions, and both of them lost their games yesterday, so both teams have something to prove here. Yesterday, Prosteov, they lost to the English champs Beck with a 5-point differential. The end score there was 20-15 in English favor. Yeah, and Schweriner, KC, they needed to play the Dutch PKC. It was a monster score of 30-9. So both teams will be eager to win here, to at least advance a little bit more in Pool A. Yesterday for Prosteov we saw Galitschek and Jankovic both had 4 goals. They had the hot hand in terms of shooting. And for the Germans, yesterday Lucas Withaus, he scored 3 times playing against the Dutch. So he showcased his range. Prosteov has just started the game and immediately a running in attempt on offense. Galitschek, no. Bringing it over to the German side. Germans, Schweriner, coached by head coach Alan Burkhardt. Won the championship in Germany last year. Want to improve further on the international stage. Free pass. Just a little step back there for Heilman. But no goal. On offense here for the Czechs. Ryadakova, Novakova, Jankovic and Galicek. Quick turnover. Briefly before the match I spoke with Petr Galicek. He emphasized the need to have the sloppiness being avoided in terms of passing, also the shooting accuracy. Oh, cheeky little shot beneath the post. And Heilman opens the score here. Novakova, oh, that was close. Fair duel beneath the post for the rebound. Both teams are about to play tough. Siebers making some moves. Withaus to the side. Nice technique. And many one-shot attempts here. Defensive rebounds are handled quite nicely by both teams actually. Novakova. Good rebound there from Jankovic. Making his move with a little step back. Nice variation there by Galicek. Shooting right after the rebound. Novakova, oh, no, she did not keep it alive. That pass was way off. And this is exactly the sloppiness that Galicek was talking about. Pass all the way to Heilman. Looking for the opportunity to make a clear pass, but the pressure on defense is kind of high. Heilman on the feed. Withaus. Too short. Not enough power. The Czechs searching for the first goal of this afternoon. At least grabbing a few more offensive rebounds. That's important to get into your rhythm. Ten seconds, time enough to make a good setup. Galicek. Yeah, Korf hit. Oh, Jankovic. Yes! Nice short distance shot. Oh, and immediately an attempt there for the Germans. Yeah, Lea Withaus had a little bit of space and thought, well, just put it up. Schneider making some moves. The captain, Peter Schneider. No. Kubu. Nela Kubu. Oh, came close to making her first shot of the match. Scored 2 yesterday. Schneider unable to keep the ball alive. Steps out of bounds. Schweriner now. Great steal from Galicek. Preventing the team to even take a shot at all. Really disrupting. But a great defensive rebound here by Hanna Heilman. Schweriner looking for opportunities on the side or at the back of the post. That's something that really sticks out. Duel for the rebound, won by Jankovic. Maybe in terms of offensive rebounds, Schweriner maybe can do a bit better. And here Galicek is paying good enough attention. Kubu way off. Well, not way off, but from a long distance. Helman really showcasing that she always keeps an overview of the pitch. And that'll be a penalty shot. Lea Withaus. She went for the move inside. Overhanded shot. Yeah, that's also a technique you can do. You can choose yourself. You got to take it at least yourself. If you earn it, you have to take the penalty shot. Yeah, so we play in IKF format. That means 4 times 10 minutes. So 4 quarters, 10 minutes each. After quarter number 2, after quarter number 1 and quarter number 3, there's a 1-minute break, just a short one. And in between, so after quarter number 2, there'll be a 10-minute break. You can make 8 substitutions in total, and each and every game must have a winner. If the game ends in a draw, and this is Vriobal. If the game ends in a draw, we go for golden goal. Each and every match must have a winner. Vriobal, the guy that just scored the goal, experienced lad, 29 years old. Played for the national team 9 years, so he's been around. Knows how to perform on these highly pressured matches. Jankovic. Novakova. Jankovic grabbing a few offensive rebounds now in a row. Keep the ball alive on offense. And yet again, Jankovic carrying the team now from the side. Oh, came close to scoring his second. Just came up short. Withaus. They're really looking for him. Well, defense there. Vriobal. Galicek. Looking good. Yes. Finds the bottom of the court, putting his team up 2-3. In favor of the Czechs. Untermann. Untermann. Just a little bit of space. Galicek, oh, sees Jankovic taking a little sprint, and that turns out to be a fantastic choice. The pass was nice and tight. And Jankovic, whilst turning away, made the medium-range shot. 2-4. Short first lead by a 2-point differential, now in favor of the Czechs. Schneider. Going for the move inside. Gets rewarded with a free pass. Schneider is not the one taking that opportunity. Vriobal. Short step back. Smooth, very smooth. Great goal here. His second of the match. Extending the lead to 2-5 for the champs from Czechia. Schweriner having a hard time finding a good pass. And in the end, the pass did not reach Enkendrup because of some Czech fingers. Kubu. Nice pass to Schneider. Yeah. Little step to the side. Kubu. Cheeky little shot from the side. Czechs really finding their rhythm. They can repeat shots in the same offense, which is a good thing. Schneider, oh, behind the back. Gallery play here. Oh, real ball. Oh my God, what a nice goal here. Fantastic lead. Czechs extending their lead with 4 to the 6. The Germans are really struggling to find a good setup and also to find offensive rebounds. Their accuracy must go up. Withaus, yeah, from behind the post. Lukas Withaus, finally. Again a German goal. 3 to 6. Jankovic sees then Galicek all open. Jankovic yet again with an offensive rebound. Man, he's everywhere on the pitch. Really making the play here for Postov. Novakova, no. And this will be the end of the first quarter. 9 goals in 10 minutes. It started a bit rough, but in the end the Czechs really found their rhythm. And with 3 goals from Vriobal, 2 from Jankovic and 1 from Galicek. Yeah, they scored now 6 in total. Really looking good. Now we can watch some of the replays from the first quarter. I'm seeing that head coach David Konechny for Postov is taking the lead, talking it over with the entire crew. So not really only focusing on offense or on defense, talking to the whole crew. Looks to me that the Czechs are not about to make any substitutions, while I can see that for the German champs, I see 3 people warming up. We might see Jonas Overmaier. I also see Herring and Lara Friemel. They all played also yesterday when Schweriner played PKC. The Czechs are starting the second quarter. Great steal there. Nice way to start the second quarter for the Germans. Untermann. Ooh, that pass was a bit off. Luckily Withaus could keep it alive. But again, bad passing or well defense. That's just a matter of how you perceive things. Pressure on defense is good. Well executed by the Czechs. And the Germans are having a hard time handling that. Novakova with the pass. Bojankova. Jankovic. Flow was good of his offense. Good passing. Untermann. Again looking for Withaus. Great timing there from Peter Schneider. In midair, having the rebound. Novakova. Galicek. Czechs are playing quite stable. Looking for great opportunities. Oh, and a traveling violation by Jankovic. Just one step too much. Yeah, he could see his direct opponent flying in. Oh, this is a fine opportunity, but Linda Untermann maybe got a bit scared about how much room she had. Unable to score this one. Jankovic. Siebers with high pressure on defense. A hand in the face, causing the Germans to pass it along, but the shot needs to go up now. Luckily, Withaus is grabbing the offensive rebound. Siebers, oh, bad pass. Luckily, they keep the ball alive. Siebers, yeah, with a lot of space. This was a nice opportunity for the Germans to do something back. Jankovic. Nice step back, great rebound. I like the flow that the Czechs are in. They're playing much more freely. Passing is smoother if you're comparing it to the Germans. And also the rebounding is really in favor of Prostiov. Ujankova. Easy collection for Wenkendroep. Shot from the side. And again, the Czechs looking for the rebound already at first glance. Novakova gets it back. Great passing for Prostiov. Now this one is off. Then it is Germany ball. Untermann sees Withaus all open. And that's a good opportunity for him to make his second of this afternoon. We're looking at a substitution for Schweriner. We're looking at Herring, Dougie Herring. He's coming in on defense. He now needs to play free ball. Well, defense here by Hanna Hellman. Maybe with this change in lineup, maybe the Germans can get back on track. Wenkendroep with the rebound, but not 2 times in a row. That's too much. Jakova with the feed to Schneider. Came running in for the running in opportunity. And with a one-hander, just saw his goal being missed. And this section of Schweriner is really having a hard time scoring some goals. They only scored 1. It was a goal made by Lea Withaus. Really struggling finding the good opportunities. Good defense for Schweriner. Bone with the shot. Gets it back. No, he doesn't go for 2 in a row. Now he does. A little bit closer. And Janis Bone makes a good choice of making an extra step closer to the post. 5-6. Schweriner KC climbing back into this match. Kubu having a hard time reaching her teammates. Now in the end she finds Schneider. Nice move there. Gets it back. New ball. Oof. At this moment only Friel Bal is the goal maker in this section. We did not see Schneider or Kubu making a goal yet. And now Schweriner KC is really looking to tie this thing up. Bone came close. But you can feel that the Germans are getting better into their rhythm. Also grabbing a few more offensive rebounds, that really helps. Kubu. Kubu. Oh, well defense. Well played defense there by Hannah Hellman. Hellman, also a player of the German national squad, just 24 years old. Is a firefighter, by the way. Well, also on defense, she is fighting off these goals. Really doing a good job. Schneider with a quick shot. Turns out to be a bit too quick, because Alexander Vriobal was not even ready for a good setup for the rebound. Sellinghoff with the pass to Böhne. Böhne. Great steal there from Jankovic. I think it's time again for a Czech goal. The goal production has run a bit dry. A couple of minutes now without a goal. Schneider maybe. Schneider does. Yeah. 5-7. A little bit more room to breathe for the Czechs. Bithouse. Really the go-to guy in this section. But then, Dougie Herring really needs to pay attention to Alexander Vriobal, who has good jumping abilities, but also great timing on rebounding. Needs to occupy his direct opponent so that they don't lose the very first rebound. Untermann. Shot from the side and a goal from Dougie Herring. His first, and this section of Schweriner KC is doing a great job. They are contributing with 5 out of 6 goals. Griankova finds Jankovic. Long distance. 70 seconds on the game clock. Time enough to make one good setup. Maybe to tie this thing up. Bithouse. 6 seconds. Mind the shot clock, you guys. Mind the clock. This one needs to go up. Ooh. Close one, close one, close one. Herring just came up short, but this game is still oh so close. 6-7. That's the score here in Lisbon. We can have a 10-minute break, and then we will be continuing with quarter number 3, quarter number 4 here in Group A on the second day of the Champions League finals. Just a few more seconds and we'll be starting with the second half. Quarter number 3 here in Lisbon. Schweriner KC versus Vozimé Prostiaf. Just a small 1-point lead for the Czechs. Yeah, and what a waste actually, because they came up front with 2-6. Really having a nice lead of 4. But out of the last 5 goals, 4 were German goals. Luckily for the Czechs, Petr Schneider was able to make the 5-7, giving the Czechs a bit more room to breathe. And now, Schweriner KC opening the second half here. And 1 point is not much. still try, make a run for it, come up with the win. We've just begun. Herring. Withaus. Withaus immediately ties this thing up. 7-7. We got ourselves a match. All tied up here in Lisbon. For Withaus, that was his third goal. Always a productive offensive player for Schweriner KC. Kubu. Kubu goes for the running in shot, but gets hit on the hands. Therefore, is being rewarded with a penalty shot. Yeah, successful. 7-8. Withaus. Lea Withaus. Already scored one in the first half. Now gives a bad pass. Luckily, Lorena Sellinghoff can keep the ball alive. But that was not easy. Gets it back. Withaus from the side. Great high arced shot. Again a tie. 8-8. Adrenaline must be pumping for both teams. They both want to win here. And this one with a friendly shooter's roll. Galicek. And all of a sudden, goals are flying here this third quarter. This one too, this one too. I'm having a hard time keeping it up. The goal from the Germans, Schweriner KC, tying it up again at 9. Goals come flying in fast. Schneider with the rebound. Kubu. Again with the running in shot and again with the penalty shot. 2 times in a row that she's making a move inside. Kubu from 2.5 meters. Yeah, does not fail. Scores her second penalty shot within a period of 1.5 minutes. And already lots of goals here in the third quarter. Both teams came out of the dressing room hot and happening. And the same here for Pascal Wenkendroep. A great moment to score your first. 10-10. Already 7 goals in a period of 2 minutes. My God. Both teams are on fire and this is not over yet. Petr Galicek. Again with the lead for the Czechs. 10-11. Really proving that both teams really want to win here. Schneider with the rebound. Finally not a goal. Kind of an exception. And we can see that the players from PKC, but also from the English champs Beck, are entering the venue. Untermann with the pass to Herring. Withaus. Now the accuracy is going a bit down. Of course, the level that both teams were shooting at, yeah, you cannot keep that up. Galicek. That'll be Germany ball, yeah, indeed. Fair duel. And Galicek was the last one to touch the ball. Therefore, Schweriner KC now in possession. Withaus. Withaus. Yes, with a shooter's roll. A little bump on the front of the Korf. Just enough to score the 11-11. High scoring quarter here. For Čechova. Kubu in the feed. Schneider. Great rebound. Vrije bal. Kubu. Can she go again inside? For Chekova. Yes! Goal for Prostyov. Don't know what both teams have been drinking during halftime. Some kind of magic water. And again, the goal. This is just awesome to see. Wenkendroep scoring his second. Did not score in the first half, but now in quarter number 3, he made 2. Short distance attempt from Kalitschek. No goal. And although we are seeing a lot of goals here, Schweriner KC unable to take the lead. Will they succeed now? Withaus with a nice running in shot. Lucas Withaus with his 5th, crowning himself to be so far this match top scorer. And we're seeing the first lead for Schweriner KC. But Jankovic had some different thoughts on that. Nice shot from the side, really ties it up again, 13-13. What a great quarter this is. Don't know about you guys, but I'm enjoying myself. Wenkendroep with the rebound. Free pass. Lea Withaus. Step to the back. Not enough, and then Kalitschek has the better position for the defensive rebound. The sloppiness that we've seen in quarter number 1 and quarter number 2 are almost gone for both teams. Schneider, one-hander, but follows his own shot. And hard work pays off for Petar Schneider. And Petar Schneider not only doing great indoors, he's also a beach player for Czechia. He combines those two. Bone, no, came close. Now again the lead for Prostyov. 13-14. Foul committed on defense. Free pass. Free ball. Step to the side and connects. Great moment to score your Herring. Yeah, in the end, now 7 seconds still on the shot clock, so they need to get a shot up. Lucas Withaus, normally a great choice. And Kubu had the better position for the rebound, therefore she is granted the ball. Prostyov really playing in their strongest lineup. Got a few youngsters on the bench in case they need them. But in case of Schweriner KC, we have 5 players warming up. Maybe head coach Boekarts is doing something here, but Lucas Withaus. Yeah, always keep your eyes on that guy. He's always everywhere on the pitch. Yeah, first substitution here. On offense, Lara Friemel, she has now entered this match. She also played yesterday when Schweriner played PKC. Yeah, this was a bit too harsh from Pascal Wenkendroep. Needs to come visit Chris West, referee from England. Talk it over. Don't think that'll be rewarded with a white card. That's a new thing, that's a little experiment. White card can be given to players or coaches showcasing sportsmanship. And again a tie here. Lucas Withaus really gets into his rhythm. So many goals this quarter. Great to see. And a good steal for Schweriner KC. Can they get up again? Not yet. Medium range shot there. And the connection from Lea Withaus. And we go, I thought we were going to a timeout, but it has been cancelled. No, just carry on, carry on. Nothing to see here, people. 16-15. For the second time this match, a lead for the German champs. Schneider. I like the way that the German team has coped with being behind, fighting back into the match, showing resilience and perseverance. Now Jankovic with the rebound. Kubu on the side. Great offensive rebounding here from the Czechs. Schneider setting up camp underneath the post. Well, defense. Great defense on German side. And now we go to a timeout for the German champs, for Schweriner KC, with a 16-15 1-point lead for the team led by head coach Alan Burkhardt. Has been the coach there since 2024, so that's now 2 years. Before that, he was the coach for Pegasus. And if I now look to the Czechs, actually they don't use this timeout to talk it over. They're using it just for a breather, get a sip of water. But the German squad is really laying out their plans. And with one shortly, just a little less than 2 minutes in this quarter alone. Really caught fire. Those are the things you want to see as a korfball fan. Yet so far, both teams are sticking to the roster, the players that are on the pitch right now. Although some German players are warming up, they are shrugging, saying, okay, are we coming in or what? So far, not yet. 16-15. Withaus with the pass. Gets it back. Yeah, Lea Withaus. Female top scorer yet so far with 4. Jankovic, yeah, it was time for another Jankovic goal. And he delivers. Getting a good pass. And the pass is half the goal. Herring. Gets it back. Dougie Herring. Withaus, don't leave that guy alone. He has showcased great shooting now in the third quarter. Little less now than a minute to go. And there, Novakova came close to making it 17-17. But saw the ball rattling out. Withaus, Herring, and Schneider coming in with a dynamic rebound, but showcased great timing. Also helping Lara Friemel getting up. Bojankova. Bad timing on the rebound there. And this quarter is done. And Prostjov during halftime was leading the game with just 1 point. Now they're behind. They need to catch up with the German champs because Schweriner KC turned this thing around. Scored 11 goals. And now have taken the lead. However, just a 1 point lead. It's not much. But they did find their rhythm. Schweriner KC. When Schweriner played the championship last year in Germany, they beat TuS Schildgen with just 2 points differential. It was enough to grab the German championship. Also in the own competition, the regional Liga, Schweriner is at the #1 spot. So does well on defense, by the way. Just got 14 points on average. But TuS Schildgen was the champion in 2023, so they're changing the championship year by year. Quarter #4 has just started, the final 10 minutes. Everybody excited to see what the final score will be. Seen so many lead changes now. Schneider with the rebound. Galicek picking it up, going up and making it a tie again. Well displayed here on the replay, the 17-17. Oh, and Jankovic grabs it in midair, giving the Czechs the opportunity to get the lead back again. I think that they've had almost 90% of this match when they started and came up front with 2-6. Schneider with a little pass for your ball. Came up close. This can still go anyway. Little hesitation there from Sellinghoff. Bone with the pass. Bone. No, but he's grabbing his own rebound and finds an opportunity for a running in attempt, but holds back. Could have done a bit more with that. Benkendroep with the rebound. Withaus. Shot from the side. And in the battle for the loose ball is Jankovic who's coming up with it. Again, Prostjov again take the lead here now. 17-17. Boy, this is tight. Kubu gets it to Schneider, who's heavily guarded by Lukas Withaus. Heavily guarded. This match will come down to details. The small things can make a world of difference now. You cannot avoid, or you cannot make any mistakes now in this period of the match. But Janis Böhne, with his second goal of this match, puts his team up ahead. Kubu. Cannot go for the running in. Now she can. And again a tie. Vacekova. Substitution for Schweriner. We're looking at Jonas Overmaier. He's entered this match on defense. Friemel. Withaus. Withaus. And Herring. Two guys on offense. So far, Withaus has scored 7, Herring 2. Making a total of 9 out of 18. Taking up a great portion of the scoring total for Schweriner KC. Calm setup here. Novakova to Jankovic. That's the ball back, but no rebound. That's why he is passing it along and not shooting. But now 5 seconds. Galicek, no. Friemel. Great defense. Yeah. Great defense there from Vacekova. We need a couple of floor managers on the pitch. Yeah, some people fell onto the ground. And we have a few enthusiastic floor managers here in the venue in Casal Vistoso Sports Complex here in Lisbon. Yeah, and what else do we have for you as viewers watching at home? So this is game number 1 of the second day. The second match will be the Dutch champs, PKC. They will be playing the English champs, Beck. Also Group A. That is coming up to you after this match. Novakova. No. Jankovic. Oh, way off. Leaving it wide open for Wenkendrup to grab the rebound. 5.5 minutes in this very exciting game. Schneider just in time to grab the rebound. 18-18. We're looking at a timeout here for Postjov. Czech champs want to talk it over now. Yeah, now it's all about details. The last 5 minutes, it's do or die. Play well, play stable. Cannot afford any sloppiness. So good passing is key. Looking for the best chances on offense. Today's top scorer yet so far, Lucas Withaus, scored 7. And if we're then looking at Vosime Postjov, we have 3 players that scored 4 each. Through ball, Jankovic, Galicek, they all scored 4. And then 3 players that scored 2. Nicely divided, showcasing a good range of players that can score goals. I do see Michel Gubbo getting some instructions from coach Alan Boekarts. Maybe he's coming in for the last 5 minutes. Running in shot with too much physical contact. Lenka Brinakova can try to put her team up ahead. 18-18 gets to be 18-19. And Boekarts is not yet substituting somebody.
Maybe he will do that when we're switching sides, and a traveling violation here for Herring. And the Czechs increase their grip on this match. Yes, they can! Jankovic. Still Bockhart is keeping his subs on his side, on the bench. Wenkendroep with the rebound. Yeah, he's tall, Wenkendroep. And Kalitzek is having an extra set of eyes, trying to grab the dynamic rebound here. And so far, Kalitzek came up with the rebound. Kalitzek has been playing for the Czech national team since 2015. He's been there for 11 years. A household name in Czech korfbal. And this is important. Nela Kubu. Her third of this afternoon. What a great moment to put your team up ahead by 3. 18-21 over Maya. Wenkendroep. Came close, but Kalitzek with an important rebound. Can they deliver an uppercut to the face and seal the deal here? Team from Czechia. Schneider. No. The opportunity was good. Had enough space. The passing was good. Lea Withaus. They're looking for her. She has some nice moves. Did not touch the korf. Now she does. Overmaier. Yeah. Puts the pressure back. 2 points difference here. 19-21. Czech favor. Great steal there from the same Overmaier. Keeping his team alive. The hopes of winning this match. Of course, they're looking for Lucas Withaus. Of course, they are looking for him. Oof. Came up short. Schneider with an important rebound. Little less than 3 minutes. Novakova. Moriankova. Yeah, just tries. Friemel going for the inside opportunity. Holding back. And the goal for Schweriner KC. An important moment. 20-21. Jankovic. Kalitzek setting up position underneath the post. Going for the rebound. And the shot here from Jankovic, yeah, doesn't need a rebound. Doesn't need it at all. When you shoot so accurately as he does. Jankovic with goal number 6. Lea Withaus. They'll be looking for her. She has scored the most goals in this section with 4. Looking for Senninghoff. Now she gets the ball. Bad choice to take a shot for Wenkendroep. Schneider. Kubu. Schneider. Oof. There's a little bit of bad luck here with this shot. just rattles out. Last minute. 2-point differential. What will happen here? Post remains standing. Schneider sizes up. And this is a shot clock violation. But we can continue as is, as the rebound was for Schweriner. Oh, looking for Lea Withaus. Setting off with an opportunity. And this might be the most important moment in this match, because Prostiov gets the ball with just 25 seconds left in this match. If the Germans can get a quick steal and a quick goal, there still might be something possible, but this is looking good for Prostiov. The venue goes silent because they all know that these last 26 seconds are crucial. So Prostiov, yeah, they lost to Beck yesterday with a 5-point differential. As earlier discussed with Petr Galicek, he said, we did not get into our style of play. I think today they did. They showcased what they can do. Scoring now 22 goals. Nicely divided. Only Klara Novakova did not score a goal. And of course this is smart play from the Czechs. Get the ball in, 19 seconds. Through ball. Does he seal the deal? No, and now a quick rebound. This needs to go up now. And this game is over, ladies and gentlemen. Benkendrup in the dying seconds, and Prostiov wins this match with 20-22. They now have lost one and won one. And for Schweriner, they have now lost 2 games in a row. Must be a hard pill to swallow. Stay tuned. I'm trying to having as much as interviews as I possibly can today, but also stay tuned for the next match, PKC Beck. Stay watching here on the IKF YouTube channel. I'm about to have somebody in front of the camera here to have a last minute reaction. Stay tuned.
This match is over. We saw a match between the Czech champs, that was Prostiov, versus the German champs, Schweriner KC. I'm here with Lukas Withaus. Just not enough. But what happened during this match?
Oh, I think we had some hard time getting the rebound, getting more than one shot per attack, and yeah, I think on the other side they put a lot of pressure on the inside. We tried to deny their assist position, but I think we didn't really do a good job on that side, and they scored a lot of goals, and
Hey, talking about scoring a lot of goals, quarter number 3, you scored 11 goals in 10 minutes. What happened there? What did you guys say to each other during halftime? Because you scored 11 in into quarter number 3.
Yeah, I think we got into kind of a good rhythm there, and I think also our shooting percentage went up a bit in that quarter. I think we tried to keep it up, but we tried to do the same things over and over again, and I think our opponents kind of caught up and did a good job making our life hard.
Yeah, doesn't then feel it a bit bad that you've done so well in the second half, and in the end you're still 2 points short of winning this match?
Yeah, of course, it's a pity,
Yeah. One game left. How do you think then the atmosphere is in the group?
I think the atmosphere is still good. I think we're going to try to do our best to win the next game. Depending on how the other matches go, we look where we end up. I think,
Thanks a lot. Great match. This has been an exciting opening of the second day. Good luck with the rest of the tournament.
Thank you.
Everybody watching at home, this is the kind of matches you want to see here in the IKF Champions League. Keep on watching korfbal.